The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And Josh Hill has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
11.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
21.
Breeze to throw again. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, 37 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. What's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Lutz now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. He'll buy some, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan able to get him for a loss of about 3. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Forced out to his left. He's looking deep for Bell. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans' 10. And the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Buying time to his left. He's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they'll look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. On first down, Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Breeze will try again on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
21.
Now Breeze on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Roethlisberger dancing to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
Now it's Ingram. Big hold to the 30. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Now Brown. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger being chased out left. He's looking deep for Bell. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Jonathan Bostic coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Gaines got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 36 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. 1 minute 53 ticks left to go in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And it'll be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Wide open receiver complete. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
21.
From the gun, it's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Gim. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down, eluding the pressure right. He's looking deep for Bell. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
Brandon, sometimes we give a lot of these running backs credit for being good receivers, and all they catch are swings and screens. Le'Veon Bell's a full member of the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, whether he's split out of the backfield or not.
Well, no doubt he can catch it, coming off a career-high 85 receptions in 2017. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger, escaping the pressure. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it with Bell. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And some room to roam now. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
66.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And some room to work. And avoids the contact by sliding. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Big Ben, not the most agile quarterback in NFL history, but he can use those legs when he needs to.
He really can, and I think it starts with him.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Josh Hill from 13 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz now to kick this one away. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. After the penalty, it's Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Goes underneath for Bell. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being...
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd have to make a few additional changes along the way because...
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. T.J. Watt coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Breeze now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12. 21, 21. Watch 98, watch 98. 21, 21. Got it. 36, 36. 95, 56, 95, 56.
Throwing now is Breeze. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
11. 21, 21.
Here's Breeze. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Eluding the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Snickers, you gotta spin. Snickers, you gotta spin.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds McDonald. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurate when he throws a nice pass for a first down.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Roethlisberger keeps it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and then get that onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Bree's going to throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze. And he's going to go down again. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. He's going to go for a big play down. This is caught inside the 15.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what I say. I say, babe, it's. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? When I look at my snap, I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Heavy lay, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my, that's why they call it trampoline. Back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Yeah. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up. I see you like the again. Why you was sleeping on me? I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. They be taking everything you want. I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you gon' your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Yeah. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways.
Tats and goals, tats. Cash. Now she go, for the team, now she don't ski, splash. Think about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Pockets lettuce, don't think I'm ready. You got that swag, you got that salt, then sell it. Free mind, cash in my weekend.
What color you getting?
Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a low
Dominique.
Straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element, out my element. My the same, don't need no clout, no fame.
I said, what color you getting?
Ooh, yeah, them boys fool you trying to do it, Brandon. I do. Don't want no, they pull up with they. It's times three, this how it go.
Alright.
Park $1 million at the. We gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs and PJ. Rich like water, go to Cabo. Cash in the walls, hollow. Your money too small, micro. Huncho on the call, gotta. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Tats and goals. Tats. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader.
Dominique. Oh my God. That's what I'm trying to tell you, right? Dominique, you want to know what the score was, bro? 52 to 17. 52. Randall Cobb had 271 yards on Mike McGinnis. Off of 9 receptions. Yep. He was getting all bombs, 30, 40 yards every time.
Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington,
Yep.
Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel.
Ah!
It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
I don't want to try that nigga right now.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Get this shot.
Give him
Hold him.